Hi there, I'm Hao, and this is just another video of me solving random number code problem. So today we have zigzag conversion. So if we have the string PayPal is hiring, it's written in a zigzag pattern on a given number of rows like this. So if we have three rows, right? So PayPal is hiring, right? So if we only have the rows only one, then we will just return the input string, right? But if the row is two, um, two, we can do row one, row two, right? Okay, how is I, right, something like this, right? So we just go from row one to row two and then back to row one. So let's look at the example here. If we have the total row is three, right? So we go from row one, two, and three, right? And we go back to after we increment from one to three, and we will have to decrement from three to one, right? To make it a zigzag pattern, it is Y A uh, E A L, right? I is high ring, right? So this is our result, which look the same as this, right? So our result would just be uh combining the rows together, right? So PAHN, APLSI, and YIR. So after we do the zigzag pattern, we just have to combine the row, draw the row together, and return, right? So we can keep track of the row. Um, we can store like the string in an array, right? For rows, because our array is zero index, so we can instead of doing the row, we can use index, right? And we start at zero, so we just stop at row minus one. So that is the general algorithm. The runtime would be open because we visit every single letter. The space also open because we need to store the letters, right? To draw the row letters. So let's put this up. And also if we have the string let's say head, right? So let's say if the row is four, right? It is what we have, right? If the row is five, it is also what we have. So we know that whenever the row is one or the row is greater than or equal to the line of this input string, we will just go ahead and return the input because they will gonna look the same. Right? So if asset length, if num row equal to one, and we know that num row would be at least one, right? So don't need to worry about negative or zero, or num row is greater than or equal to asset length. We want to return the input string. We need our rows array, we need our uh, index, right? And we need our increment flag. You can start out by incrementing the index to the row minus one, and then we can flip the flag to decrement. So now we need to iterate through the input string. So we can do if the inlet array, which is the row array. Let's make it this hash map. And yes, easier to do it with hash map. We can do it the row here, column row. So if the row in row, right, and we can do rows of row plus equal the characters, right? Otherwise, we're gonna set the row at row to equal to the characters at s of I, right? Okay, and we want to um, increment our row. So if at the row, right, is equal to 0, then we want to set increment to true, right? If the row is equal to the num rows, then we want to set the increment to false, right? Okay, and uh, so this is our flipping condition, right? Increment or decrement. So the last thing we have to do is to increment our row based on the increment flag, right? So row equals to row plus increment, increment is true, we add 1, right? Otherwise, we add -1. And in the end, we can just return the object like value of the row. And we want to draw that. The object of values will return a 2D, we return an array of values. And each value is just a string, right? And we can just draw that together. Okay, so let's see. Um, if rows in rows is equal to I, if row is 0, you want to increment. If row is equal to num rows, we want increment to be false. And let's cancel out the row here. So 1, 2, 3, and then 3, 2, 1. Okay, yeah, because we're using the row, right? We should start from 1 instead of 0. It's no longer an index. Yeah, we start from the row 1 to we start from row 1 to the number of rows. Okay, so let's try it again, and it worked. Thank you for watching.